Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the WNBA Coverage. Before we get started, y'all know the dealio. We got a subscriber giveaway. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment for a chance to win $50 on the first of the month. And as well, make sure you hit the bell icon to get notified because once a month on Guardian 615, we will be doing a live giveaway on the pod in the chat. So you want to be in the chat, being active in the chat, and we will be giving away $50 once a month there. So you got two shots of winning $50. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified when we go live. We're usually going live on Tuesdays. That might change, but if you follow us on Instagram as well, can get updated on when we go live. All right. Also, revamp the website for those of y'all that have been here for the past couple of weeks. We got we have Workout Finder. We simplified it. Instead of just going through all the workouts to try to figure it out. We got a Workout Finder. You select these things and it'll show you like three workouts that are probably gonna be what you're looking for, or you can still just browse it. Also, the coaching form per usual. Fill this out if you need something specific or some advice. And we just got the free macro and meal planner. All right. So if you're looking to, let's just say you're a male and let's say you're 42. Let's say you're 6 feet even, and let's say you weigh 230 pounds, and let's say you work out about 4 days a week, right? And let's say your goal is to lose fat and we're just going to keep at a balanced diet. Bam, 2,600, 196, 261, 87 grams of fat, 115 ounces of fluids. Bam, it's set up there for you. And not only that, let's say you want to get your thing set up 4 meals, and let's say you want a large dinner. Bam. It shows you how many calories per meal. It breaks it down for you. And this is printable. Okay. I put this in myself. I HTML'd this bad boy into a website myself. And we also got fun things like one rep math calculator, supplement finder that's connected to the supplements, calorie burn calculator. So just check it out on theivfitness.com. And speaking of supplement finder, finalformsubs.com. Simplified it. If you're looking for build muscle, energy, focus, hydration, sleep, relaxation, joint, general wellness. Fill this out. It'll just suggest some stuff to you, or you can still just check it out per usual here. All right. So check that out at finalformsubs.com. All right. Getting back into the fold, we got Coach Diesel back this week. All right, we're gonna start off top eight. Minnesota Lynx at one, Golden State Valkyries at two, Las Vegas Aces at three, Atlanta Dream at four, the Indiana Fever at five, and New York Liberties at six, Dallas Wings at seven, Washington Mystics at that last spot, eighth. Last week we talked about movement here. The Washington Mystics started to separate themselves from the ninth spot, and we pretty much were talking about how one through the top eight are pretty much set in terms of making the playoffs. We talked about, I forget who it was last week, but there was a team, I believe it was LA Sparks or it might have been Portland, that could have made a run to potentially give Washington Mystics a run for their money. But as we see this week, it did not happen. They've separated. It's pretty much Washington Mystics are pretty much solidifying that last spot. But we can talk about that as we get moving, as we open up the floor to Coach Diesel. All right. Some stat leaders, Asia Wilson, 25.9 points per game. Angel Reese, 12 rebounds. Asia Wilson at 8.2 assists, tied with Caitlin Clark at 8.2 assists. Blocks, Asia Wilson at 2.4. Ryan Howard, three-pointers made at 3.3. And Ryan Howard at steals, 2.1. Team stats. We got points per game, Indiana Fever. Rebounds, Washington Mystics. Field goal percentage, Indiana Fever. Blocks, Las Vegas Aces. Free throws, New York Liberty at 85.1. Steals, Minnesota Lynx at 9.1. And real quick, we got our weekly leaders. Marina Mabrey, 29.5 points, 3.5 assists, 91.7% from the free throw line, 45.5% from the three at 11 attempts per game. Pretty high volume, phenomenal percentage, 55.9% from the field, and that's in 2 games. Kelsey Mitchell, 27.5 points, 4 rebounds, 80% from the free throw line, 53.8 from the three at 6.5 attempts per game. Again, pretty good volume. 57.9% from the field, and that's in 2 games. Jackie Young, 26.7 points, 4.7 assists, 3 rebounds, 95.7% from the free throw line, 52% on 7.7 attempts. So we got some high efficiency with some coupled high volume. Field goal percentage, 52.3, and that's in 3 games. Caleb McBride, shout out to Caleb McBride. I'm sure we'll talk about her uh, in a minute. 25.7 points, 2 rebounds, 100% from the free throw line, only 2.7 attempts. 58% from the three, 58.6% from the three. And that's in 9.7 attempts, 60% from the field on 14 attempts per game. That's in 3 games. And last but not least, Caitlin Clark, 24 points, 10.5 assists, 4 rebounds, 78% from the free throw line, 64% from the three at 7 attempts per game. Pretty good volume right there. 46% from the field at 50 attempts, and that's in 2 games. All right. And then before we talk about some schedule stuff, we're going to open up the floor. Coach Diesel, where you want to go?
Um, let's just go to the standings.
There we go. And then
So,
the X means that they have clinched they have officially made the playoffs
yeah,
for
clinch playoffs.
those that are
So,
watching.
let's talk about that. I know when I broke the news to you, it was a shock, but Kelsey Plum,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
We did talk about that last week
I
on
was
the pod.
I saw that a couple weeks ago when I was out with lunch, and I was like, I never heard anything about it. And then when
Yeah.
she finally got traded, I was like, well, yeah, she just went from one bad team to the next. So love you, Kelsey Plum, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's weird because like during like the
Hey.
All-Star game, she was like talking about excited to get back with the
Mm-hmm.
team, excited to get back in the fold. Because at the time the LA Sparks were the number 9 spot, so they were the first team out, and they were in a position to where they could potentially make a run to try to clinch that last spot. And then literally the next
Like,
week, she's with a different team.
yeah,
Yeah,
and but that's that's a league for you. Um, but I mean, the standings, the thing that I was surprised with the week before I went out of town was the constant flip-flop between Golden State and Vegas. Um,
yeah,
that's been fun to watch. Then again, I don't think necessarily the seeding matters a whole lot,
no,
but I mean, because even if Golden State stays where they are, Dallas is tough, but I think with just how Golden State's playing, they'll be fine. Same thing Vegas. Vegas, though, New York has moved up from because they were seventh, eighth.
7. Yeah, 7.
Yeah, and they moved up six. So if Vegas is okay where they're at, then they'll have to play in New York. But if they don't want to play in New York, they kind of, got to step it up. But those are really the two teams that are, like keep flip-flopping that I see. And then Indiana that has also, moved up steadily in the
Mhm.
last month or two at least. Even when Caitlin was out and now she's back.
Yeah,
And but I mean, it's nothing too standings is nothing too crazy. It's just Golden State and Vegas keep flip-flopping, and then New York and Indiana keep like moving up steadily throughout the season.
yeah. Um, and then I want to bring this up real quick. Massive shout out. A
Yeah.
record
Shut
was
up.
broken this past week. Jesus Christ, what the injuries? Asta.
Sorry, I'm getting my little thing for my injury right now.
What, your drugs?
Yeah, my drugs.
Where? Oh, there she is.
Oh, Caitlin McBride. Oh yeah, sure.
The
Oh, is it
big game she just
43?
had.
Yeah, 43.
Yeah, we're at 43 points,
11 threes.
71% from the three. Wish I could pull up. Uh, so she set a career high 43 points, 32 minutes as well.
Mm-hmm.
16 21 from the field. From the field, 76%. 10 of 14 from the three, 71%. So
Okay.
I wanted to highlight that because it was just a monstrous game. And it was against a team that they, need to get the dub against for sure, with Dallas being in the playoff picture. So, and to me, the way I view the rest of the season, essentially, especially the way it's set up right now, because I went off the standings by doing this, but because that the top eight are set, is basically set, there is a small chance that Washington Mystics could fall out. But it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, because what did they?
Portland still
They're
have their
19
last
and
seven.
14. Portland would have to go like on a 8-game win streak.
Yeah, they'd have to basically just win out. So it's not statistically impossible, but since the 1 through 8 our playoff teams are pretty much set. Seeding might vary between, certain spots, but any team between Minnesota, Golden State, LA or LA, LV, Atlanta, Indiana, New York, Dallas, Mystics, if any of those teams are playing each other, you are prepping for the playoffs. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I view it. So Minnesota playing Dallas, which could be a legitimate matchup first round. If Dallas slides one more, because Washington Mystics, they're actually just
A game.
a half game behind Dallas. Dallas could easily be facing Minnesota game round one. So we're talking that's a potential playoff matchup. So that's how I see the games when these teams play each other for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, same thing. Well, same thing with Dallas and New York and
In New York, Indiana, and Atlanta all
yeah,
have 21 wins, so it's
and
gonna
then
be tight.
Dallas could move up to 6 because they're a half a game, so they could tie.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a lot of movement that could happen. Uh, you son of a bitch. Um, what was I gonna say? Got. But yeah, the season, let me look that up. I know it's like
Right here, I think it's September 24th is looks like the last day of the season.
last day. You might be right. I thought it was closer. Yeah, September 20. So the end of September, so October pretty much is the playoffs, give or
Yeah.
take. So,
But yeah, we don't
shoot,
have
man. Oh,
yeah.
coming down. I wouldn't say coming down to the wire, because I mean, 1 through 8's kind of,
Yeah, I
you
believe
know,
since us
set, but
covering I believe since us covering the WNBA, this is the first time where the 1 through 8 have separated from nine and under to where it's pretty much set. Like the first two seasons, I remember like it came down to the last week for a team trying to clinch that eighth spot. So this is the first time that it's been pretty like clear cut, especially for that
yeah.
eighth spot.
But yeah, I mean, shoot. I know what more is to say. I'm just excited for playoffs. I'm going Vegas, please do it repeat again. Sure.
That'd, uh,
Cause
that'd be yeah, back to back.
yes, I feel like they're the dominant team, but I wouldn't be mad at Minnesota one, cause they've been dominant too, but just haven't gotten it done.
Yeah, since Minnesota lost it last year to Vegas, I think this is Minnesota's year.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the lineup that with Kayla McBride playing at a high level, like we know she can.
And Olivia
Uh,
Miles.
Olivia Miles being added to the fold as a rookie, like almost seems like it all she already plays like a seasoned veteran. And then you have Nafisa Collier, who, didn't play in the first
Back.
stint because of injury, but she's still like your centerpiece. So just real quick, some games we have coming up. Tomorrow we have Liberty and Sun. So for Liberty, this is a must win. You're sitting there at the 7th seed. You don't want to slide to 8. This is games you got to win. Mystics, this is a game you got to win
Mm,
to stay in. This is going to be a
playoff
potential
type.
playoff type of game. And then that's Lynx and Aces. I got for people that are listening, not watching. Then Sunday we got Fever, Dream, Sky, Storm, Fire, and Mercury. And
I
then
mean,
Monday,
even oh
yeah,
yeah, finish real quick.
Monday we got Dallas Wings and the Valkyries.
Yeah, so I mean, even do a like Monday, that's a potential
Yeah,
Wings Valkyries playoff matchup. And then Fever Dream, that was Fever's 5. Yeah,
Fever,
5,
yes.
6. So that's also
Well,
a
that's a
potential
head-to-head
playoff.
tiebreaker as
Yeah,
well.
tiebreaker and everything. So, I mean, a lot of games coming up are kind of like,
Playoff
uh,
warm-ups.
yeah, warm-up games and games to even, like Fever and Dream, to move up in the rankings if you just want a better placement.
And then
Really.
getting that home court advantage. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's essentially, if you're especially middle of the pack, if you're at if you're 4, 5, 6 right here, and Indiana can increase their odds by if they move up, you at least at this point you're fighting for home court advantage. Because
Yeah, like
if you make that 1 through 4 get home court advantage first home
first
court
round.
advantage first game, and
Yeah.
5 and 8, so you know that's still something to potentially fight for
It
in terms
it
of
it I mean it
you know
is like to a standpoint because if it goes a distance, then you have the
the
advantage
home, yeah,
because of the home court.
yeah, 100%. So that's what we got coming up, and we are just a little over a month away from kicking off the playoffs. So
Yes, sir.
we'll see how 1 through 8, really how what
I would say one through
four
four,
through
5.
7.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see how
yeah.
4 through 7 fare
Or
by the end of all this.
oh, I could really go 2 through 6, maybe 2 through 7.
Let me see.
I've had that moves.
Yeah, yeah, because Golden State and Aces have 24 wins.
Mm-hmm.
So they're right there. Yeah. Perfect. 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 All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this episode of the WNBA coverage. We'll catch you guys next time. Deuces.